Hey guys, PeeCarNoo here, bringing you another GTA 5 video. And today we've got an interesting video, we've got a long video. We have the F1 Championship Season 3 with 31 laps on this first race with 4.6 kilometers. Yes, that's right, a lap. That's right. So 30 odd laps through this entire race, and as you can see, the cars have set off. So I'm just going to be explaining what's going to be happening. Basically, I'm a cameraman for the Season 3 F1 Championship. And, you know, the reason I chose this because it's quite interesting to see. I mean, look at these cars on screen. It's quite interesting to see all these cars flow through and have this different perspective rather than racing and giving you a point of view, which is, you know, obviously what I, try and do to bring to the channel is racing and things like that. But it's also good to give a different, view on things. So as you can see, these are the drivers, which you'll probably see a few familiar names who I race with. But basically, we have teams, 2 per team in each class with on different colour schemes and things like that. So it was crazy to see, but this race actually created a really good battle between the top 6 cars, which I'll be demonstrating and showing you guys throughout this race. The link of the track is down below if you want to play it. It's a really nice airport track with a crazy chicane slap bang in the middle, which is a choke pit basically. You sort of go on that and you don't do it right, then bye. See you later. But Sean L was obviously the leader of the qualifying, so he got pole position, and he pretty much dominates this first section of the race because he's got no one in front. You can just basically go for like a nice hot lap and just keep the car going, pulling away. And as you can see here, we've got Combo behind him, got Temperate in 3rd place, we've got Defiance in 4th. Then this is the chicane I was talking about, which we demonstrate. Combo hits it side on, and because you go pretty much nearly flat on, as you can see from this point of view by Temper here, is scary stuff. And that's a really nice shot of Combo dying in a ditch. But he regains the track and he puts behind Jack, which is Mini Temper. So he's still not in a bad position considering. And this is a nice shot from Nema here, showing Sean further progressing into the race. And the top 5 cars, and then obviously the rest of the cars here. But that's Ryan there. It looked like he choked it from what we saw there. But it was a really cool race to do. So what I'm going to be doing, guys, is this first video is basically a main demonstration and main highlights video of what to expect between the F1 race. The next F1 race is this Sunday, which I'll be live streaming. And the reason I'm going to be live streaming it this time is because I think it's going to be better to actually hear like live reactions, and just the raw footage of that in there. And if there's some crazy events that happen, then obviously I'll do a separate video on that. But I think a full down live stream with proper reactions, no bullshit, just straight down to business is probably going to be the best thing, because it's some funny stuff what you hear in this chat. It's rages, which you'll see further on down in the video, so I hope you guys stay towards the end. But it's crazy to see how the positions turn. You're probably thinking now Sean has got it in the bag because he's pretty much 3 seconds ahead of anyone else, and these 2 guys are battling now. Jack and Combo are battling. They're slowing each other down, but Ryan here unfortunately got quite a bad start. I think someone went into him or whatnot, so he went down a few places, but he's slowly catching up. But it was great to see, and being on the other end of I'm not in a car, I'm basically filming it and showing it from different angles is interesting because I get to talk about it, I get to see everyone's perspective rather than just my own. And the good thing about airport tracks is, you get to see all the cars at once. There's no buildings in the way. You can see everything, as you can see here. And the chicane was on this track was the death pit, like I've mentioned. It was just crazy to see. Now, obviously, within an F1 race, rules apply. There's no taking out. So if you take someone out, you've got to wait and regain their position before you can get back into the race. So let them go ahead. There's 2 mandatory pit stops as well, which I'll be showing you later on in the video, which you have to do for 20 seconds. You've got to go in the pits, stay for 20 seconds, come out, and there's a 4 lap window on there as well, 3 or 4 lap window. So, you know, it's good to see. You can see the pit stop right in front of me there. And here we have Sean L still in first place, crossing the line. You know, the guy was quick. Sean, we know Sean's a quick guy. We've got Jack behind him. We got combo hit there, which considering he choked that chicane is actually pretty good. Ryan is actually caught up now as well, so that's interesting to see. So, you know, it's great stuff. F1 racing is really fun. It's really tired. It gets you so well. Like, your thumbs start to fall off. The tiredness just kicks in like 100%. You know, pretty much 15 minutes in the race. You know, normally a race typically lasts, like, if you're doing a playlist racing, we do normally races like 5-6 laps, which last around 10 minutes maybe. This is an hour race plus some. So an hour race of continuous racing, continuous battles, you know, communicating and things like that. And you're probably going to be thinking, you know, what's the point in this? But people that do this for the first time, people that race seriously in this game for the first time, you know, enjoy it. You know, they always say, wow, I've been missing out, you know, and because it offers so much. Create your own tracks, create your own, you know, events and things like that. Create your own rules, create your own teams. There's just endless amount. You can't do this on any other game. What game can you do where you can create your own tracks, have rules that people follow, have cameramen, you know, scoping it out and things like that? You can't do this on Forza. You can't. You can't have a cameraman, you know, dedicated cameraman around the track and looking at cars. You can't do this on Need for Speed. You can only do this in a sandbox game, and this is the perfect game for it. At the end of the day, you know, it's about cars. Grand Theft Auto is about cars. Rockstar, please hire me, because I've just basically sold your game there in about 30 seconds. But it's, you know, just give it a go. Get some people together and, you know, race. Just work on it. Watch some of my videos on how to improve your consistency and your pace and things like that, because I've tried to make those videos as clear as I can. So that's enough of me, that's enough of Rockstar, that's enough of everyone. We're going to get back into the race. So 29 minutes in, Ryan has he's actually catching up really well. He's overtaken, and he's down into 4th place now, fifth place, which is pretty interesting. You can see the rest of the cars coming in across the line. Really nice. Got 2 cameramen there. The pit window has started to open, so you can see some cars there have entered the pit. But this is a really interesting little bit here. So as you can see, Combo and Jack there doing their thing, and this is just a little POV from Jack's point of view. As you can see now, he does tend to oversteer slightly, which slows him down, which is probably a bit of annoying on his end, but you know, shouldn't have put grease under his tyres, mate. And this chicane is just scary. Like, you can full throttle that chicane, but I don't think anyone did, just because they don't want to choke. And we saw what happened to Combo. He choked, he died, and you know, it cost him a few places, so you don't want to be doing that. Sean again, you're going to see a lot of Sean in this race because he's just out, he's gone, he's centuries ahead pretty much. Look at the gap that he's created. He's about 4 or 5 seconds ahead now, which is insane, guys. You know, it's hard to catch up to someone that's in seconds. this is funny. Ryan decides to go in the same pit stop as Jack, but apparently Ryan didn't see him, which, to be fair, the tyre walls are quite tall, so we get to see it in a second from his point of view. But that was funny to see. Like, he just came in and just drowned in, like, I don't know, he'd lost brain cells and then drowned and then went into the pit stop. So pretty interesting there anyway. So he does that. So this is basically what happens here. Ryan just chills with Jack in the pit stop, and then just I don't know, played Monopoly for a few minutes there, and then continued the race. So interesting stuff. And then Sean goes into the pit. It's probably one of the last pit stops here, and we can see Combo just about a couple of seconds after him. Obviously, these are first and second place positions now. So Sean has gone into the pit, and he's going to leave pretty much in a few seconds from here. So, like I said, 20 seconds is the rule for it. And, Combo will be leaving in a couple of seconds now. But Jack, as you can see, was in third place, times the pit stop. That previous lap, which I showed you where Ryan came into him and made love to him, he timed it really well. He actually overtook Combo, which was pretty insane. Really good timing that. It's crazy to see, a car coming out the pit stop and a car just overtaking him on the main straight, which is always nice to witness. So these are the current positions. Sean L, Jack there in second place, Combo in third, Defiance fourth. Ryan has gone up to fifth place now, and the race is going on. It's always going on, guys. 34th minute. Nice shot here by Nema. This is the last section of the race. Bloody hell, we're making it through, guys. 10 minutes. I never thought I'd stop talking, but holy shit. So 35 minutes in, and another thing that I want to say, guys, is obviously the Turismo was the only car we could use because we're trying to replicate as much as F1 as possible. And it sounds silly, you're thinking, how is a Turismo an F1 car? Well, it's the most F1 car like in the game, so that's just how it is. So, and then, I don't know, Mike here was in the race, and then something happened, he choked, or someone took him out, and then he just started chilling with me, so I thought, alright. 42 minutes into the race, someone explodes for some reason, or something happens, and you can see here, we're just focusing on the chicane. Combo there misses the checkpoint, I believe, and he loses a place to Ryan. So Ryan was fifth, and he overtook Combo because I believe he choked the chicane, and he did miss the checkpoint, which he had to go back onto that. So there's a nice little battle there. Jack overtakes Sean. Sean messed up, I think, on the first half of the track, which the scope, obviously I can't film all the way around the track, but he does choke, which is pretty interesting. But something happens a bit further on in the race where I'm going to leave the live reaction too, because it's just hilarious. The timing could not be better. So, that's just crazy. So now we got Jack in the lead, we got Sean second, Defiance third, and this is basically a battle for the top. But what happens here? Sean dies. Sean, the consistent Sean that we saw for like 35 minutes in the race, first place, centuries ahead, pretty much could write his own rules, he was that far ahead, choked, and he's down into third place now. And we've got Jack, that's right, Jack, in first place, which, to be fair, I never thought I'd say this, but that guy was quick on this track. So first, then Defiance is second. Now Defiance is a quick guy as well, he knows his track pretty well, he's got some quick times on here. And then Sean L in third place there as well. Cool stuff, guys, cool stuff. Moving it on now. We got this tricky left-hander here. You don't want to be messing that up, Jack. Oh my god, you don't want to be losing that place. So, like I said, all the track link will be down below. If you want to check out other people's POVs, they'll be down below as well. Some of them have done commentaries over them, which is pretty cool. So you get to hear it from their point of view. Which is always good. And you can see the rest of the car pack now is just chilling, coming across the line. 51 minutes into the race, and guys, I never thought I'd say this, but cameraman is pretty fun to do. You just get to see all these battles coming across the screen, and you get to talk about it in your own time, and egg people on to like take the chicane properly and see who's behind you. You're basically a live commentator in the race. They can hear me, and as much as it might annoy them, it's fun to do, and it's fun for the whole video as well. So it's good to see. So now we're coming into the 52nd minute, bearing in mind that this race is an hour long in duration. So it's good to see. And what happens here? Oh no, we got a back marker. No, that's right. So back markers, if you don't know, is the if you are getting lapped, or you're not in a considerable lead, you've got to let go for the guy that's obviously a much higher position to you. So that's what you've got to do anyway. So that's what the rules. And this is the next pit stop. So everyone pits together. which is interesting. So everyone pitted together, and you can see Ryan now and Sean doing their thing. So we've got the two teams, and obviously this is a team event, and Sean and Ryan are on the same team. So basically they've won this race. If they just stayed in this position now, they've won this race, hands down. Clap your hands, go home and have a Snickers, mate, because you've done this. But from what I heard, Ryan said to Sean, keep pushing, try and get as much lead as you can. And I think Ryan was going to try and hold off Combo, which you can see there. And you can see the cars just faintly into the distance. But what happens now is pretty insane, because, you know, I didn't expect this. I don't think many people expected this, if I'm honest with you guys, and through the entire race, because positions are switching. You know, we've got Defiance in first now, we've got Sean there, and we've got Ryan, Ryan was down to like 8th in the beginning of the race, so he's worked hard. Jack here, you can just see how slow his car was going through that chicane, and then, you know, you can just see Ryan and Sean just hunting down Defiance. Props to Defiance for actually keeping it cool, because I don't think this guy actually choked one bit of the track, and that's legit. I don't think he did actually choke. He kept going, which is cool to see. And then Combo there, and then we got the rest of the pack here, JJ there, and you know, we got some back markers now coming across. So it's good to see, and someone does choke there. You can see the chicane bites again. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy to see. So what we're approaching now, 55th minute almost. You know, nearly an hour. People's hands are falling off. People's thumbs are dying. We got Jack here, but what happens now? What happens now, guys? I'll tell you what happens now. Sean L right there, and you're thinking, what can go wrong? Kaboom. So Sean chokes again, and I don't mean to down it on the guy, but I think he was getting tired. You know, it got to him. It got to him, and now he's been pushed back behind Ryan, and now he's in a threat of losing another position to Combo, which you can see right behind him. So, you know, I've never seen. I don't think I've seen anyone choke that first corner. I mean, obviously if you're maybe having a hot lap, but in a race, I think Sean was the first person to choke on that corner. I think that's just down to tiredness, or maybe, you know, he's just getting pressured by Ryan. Maybe Ryan was too close to him. I don't know, but one of those things was happening between the two. But it was going well for that team, for Sean and Ryan's team. But something else happens to Ryan, which you probably see in about a minute or so, which is what I didn't expect, because what are the chances of Ryan getting knocked out when he's worked all this time to get back up into position from 8th place, getting taken out at the first start of the race. He does choke on his own there on the chicane, and again, that's probably down to tiredness, or he's just getting nervous through the chicane. You know, should I take it full throttle? Should I not? Decisions. But just have a look at this, guys. I'm just going to let the gameplay speak for itself.
Oh, and his car's driving around. Oh my god, Ryan, you could get sulky right here. Nah, the fine, just made it past, never mind.
Watch it. Oh my god.
I'm so done! Oh, really? Yeah, the car crashes into me. Thank you. Wow.
So guys, someone left, I don't know if they DC'd or whatever, but as you can see, this car's going full retard into the barrier, and because when someone leaves in a race, the NPC just take over and start doing some sort of driving lesson on the track, and basically the car was onto a point where it was rolling into one of the fastest corners in the track, and completely takes out Ryan. He goes into a barrier, and I think his front end of his car was just completely messed up. Like, it was gone, and he was a bit annoyed. Let's be honest. You know, you're going to be annoyed. I'd be annoyed. Many people around him were probably laughing at him, but at the end of the day, it was there. Sean again got lucky on that attempt. He went on 2 wheels, and you can see Sean's car is pretty damn wrecked. So coming up, guys, to the 65th minute, we're an hour plus into the race. Ryan, obviously, with that, well, I won't call it a choke, really. You could call it a semi-choke, because at the end of the day, he still crashed, but it wasn't his fault. Stupid NPC driver, which Rockstar still haven't fixed, went into the barrier, and then obviously that suicided his car. So coming up to the 66th minute, we got Defiance in first place. He's done really well this race. Got to give it to that guy. He's done really well. And we've got Jack in second place, which is there. We've got Combo third place. So the top 3 now are starting to split up. Sean L there as well, and it's just starting to go. But you know, it was a good race. You know, airport racing is good for this type of thing, and because it just, for a cameraman as well, it's really good because you get to see everything around you. So there's the positions, guys. We've got Defiance won that race. We had Jack Mini Temper in second. We've got Combo in third place, and we've got Sean in fourth, and we've got Ryan in fifth place there. So they were the top 6 to finish. Pretty damn close considering it was an hour race, guys. But the next race, I will be doing a live stream on this, so you get to hear me commentate, you get to hear people around you, around the track in the same lobby, raging and whatnot. That's your leaderboard there, guys. Sean got the fastest time as well, a 1:51.9. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Leave a like if you did. It's really hard to talk for about 20 minutes straight, but I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.